Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and today we are going to look at why I import movies from all over the world, and you should too. So pop that tape in, I got you. Let's go do this. All right, so importing movies, I know there is a lot of worry about it. If you've never done it before, you kind of get nervous. It's websites for these boutique labels are in different languages sometimes. The currency is different. There's all kinds of things. You think, oh man, it's going to take forever for it to get here. It's going to take, a conversion of money. Am I going to lose money in the process? It's going to cost me a fortune. There's so many reasons. You're like, I'm just not going to do it. Well, I am here to tell you that importing movies might be the way to get some of the coolest ass editions that you're ever going to see and actually save you money. And the boutique label we're going to look at today that kind of proves that point is Turbine out of Germany. Now, this is honestly, I'm going to be honest, this is the first time I've ordered directly from Turbine, and I have a major haul here, and I'm going to tell you how simple this is. So if you go to Turbine Media, you can translate, you can click up there and it'll translate the website into English. So no problem there. You can set yourself up an account just like you would with Scream Factory or anywhere else, and then make your orders. And it's going to convert the money into American dollars. It's going to do all that stuff for you. They have impeccable tracking of the order, so you know when it's boxed, when it's shipped. You can find it every step of the way. And I'll be honest, this latest haul that we're about to go over here, I ordered it at the same time I made a big order from Shout Factory, from Scream Factory for They Live, the big set of that, and several other things. And this coming all the way from Germany beat the Scream Factory films that I ordered here. And those were in stock. They weren't pre-orders. But these arrived from Germany, not an intermediate like Orbit. A lot of times now you can get imports through Orbit, and they're basically just bringing that stuff in for you, and they're doing a slight little markup, and they get a slight discount. So that's how they make their money on some of this stuff. But a lot of times they will have things over there in 4K that we don't have here, and in packaging that we don't have here. So I think that's where I'm going to start here. And then I'll talk to you about like the pricing and things like that. Shipping is a little bit more, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. What got me, the first thing that I noticed, and this is the second edition of this big set that they did, that Turbine Media did, that Turbine did for The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. And I'm not sure, I will say, like, some of the stuff is written in German. I mean, all the movies, everything is going to be region free 4K. It's going to be region B Blu-ray. Some of the stuff is written in German. That will be the downside. But nothing in like the titles or the names or anything like that. Nothing's going to be in German. That's in English because it's a proper title. But this set is absolutely, I mean, it's amazing. I don't know. What I'm gonna do is get a Vinegar Syndrome VSU box, and we're gonna hold it up by comparison. So here is Roadhouse, one of my favorites. This is how big this Frightener set is. And I'm going to tell you, it is a massive set full of extras. I believe it's 6 discs. There is a 4.5 hour making of documentary with Peter Jackson in here. I mean, this set is absolutely loaded. And as you see, it is huge. I'm going to do this eventually, probably in its own little video, but you open up the box, and here is the additional original artwork on the cover there. And see, like this stuff, these, like all the artwork, I mean, it's still written in English. You can kind of see that. And then that slides out of that hard box. And then you have this amazing, what's going to be there's Michael J. Fox, fold out case. More art there. And then here are your 6 discs. This is a huge 6-disc set. Absolutely massive set. And it has all kinds of other stuff in here, which, I mean, we got a lot to go over, but I'll kind of show you. There are like art card, they're like cards and all kinds of like artwork and booklets, all kinds of stuff. Poster, double-sided, has the original art on the other side. There is this huge booklet here that is a massive book full of pictures and stuff. I think this is funny. This is, you get a card, Frank Bannister's business card. But this is all in this box set. This box set is about $39 American, $40 when you order from there. I mean, it is a very, very sweet deal there. And, if you're going to make an order, I would suggest, one thing I would suggest is like I did, wait till you're going to order several things, because shipping is, more expensive. But I've got no problem. I love the artwork on the back of the J card there, even. I love this. We don't have this here. I mean, this is in 4K, and this big, beautiful set at that price, you're just not going to get it here. And that's just sort of the tip of the iceberg. That's the big one. Now, you guys know that I am a huge Arnold fan, huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. I was after Red Sonja in 4K to kind of complete that sort of, I know he's not Conan in it, but, just kind of complete that. And I could have gotten, there was another 4K import, but through Turbine, check this German import out that we have here, this steelbook. I'm going to take it out of here because this artwork is amazing on this steelbook. I mean, that is absolutely epic. This is about $29.99 American. This is the back of the steelbook. I mean, the front's where the money's at, though, on that, like for this 4K steelbook. Absolutely awesome. You open it up, there's your 2-disc set. It also comes with, I mean, I just can't, like that is a display piece for sure. I mean, that is awesome. And it comes with also another little booklet. Brigitte Nielsen, Red Sonja. And now here's where the downside is. A lot of the booklet is in German, but I mean, I tend not to read like tons of the booklet anyway. I'm going to probably, if anything, I'm going to look at the pictures. And it also comes with a big poster. I always hate unfolding these unless I'm going to hang them because they're hard to get back up. But it does come with a big poster. And that quality in that set, that's not available here in 4K. And then you have this beautiful steelbook It's got like a hard, like, I guess that's a J card on there. And you know, it's a Studio Canal 4K, so it's it's going to be a well done 4K. And I just like I want to just display this somewhere, and that I saw that I'm like, yeah, that's worth the import alone. So you got that, you got Frighteners, and then something else that we're not getting in a 4K here, or at least we don't have it in a 4K here yet, and it is in this amazing hard case. This is the Renfield. I like this movie. This is an over-the-top vampire movie. I love Nicolas Cage, especially when he's getting to be weird-ass Nicolas Cage. And look at this. This like a full slip cover. That's the front. Very, very cool. I mean, this movie gets very over-the-top, like splatterpunk style. But you slide that out, and it's your 4K steelbook. And I mean, the quality here, this isn't going to do it justice because everything is like reflecting off of it, but it is like spot glossed in places and just sort of 3D pops off there. There he is on the back. But I mean, that that takes the cake. And you open it up. I always get so nervous opening steelbooks. And there's your discs on the inside. Tons of special features. You got the movie in 4K. You got this beautiful slip box. Now everything on it is written in English. And beautiful artwork. It's like a nice matte finish. And it's like comparable to the Scream Factory Halloween 1, 2, and 3 hard boxes. It's about that thickness and quality there. So all of that, and it was basically $27 American. I mean, that is 4K with that. That is a steal. They still have, like, all this stuff is still available on Turbine's website that I'm showing you right now. And you can even get the Red Sonja right now through Orbit for just a few dollars more, but it'll be to you in like 2 days. But if you're going to make a big order, I would just order it from there. I also picked up, and I haven't even opened this one yet, I picked up this special artwork variant 4K, again with a big slip box of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And just super cool. Like I said, I haven't even got into opening this one yet because I just got this shipment in. But I haven't seen this particular like artwork variant here in the United States, and it was by far my favorite. They have 3, and I'll tell you, with their stuff, when it says limited edition with Turbine, they mean it. It's limited edition. They'll limit to like 300 pieces, 500 pieces. I believe each one of these variants is around like 1,000 pieces, and that's it. But they do still have some on their site. And you get, for full 4K, Dolby Vision, everything else. And just, I mean, like you guys know, I'm a sucker for the artwork. And that is super artwork. So I went ahead and picked that up. Also about $30 American, I think $27. Now these other two, not seen here in America at all. This is one I haven't opened yet, and I'm not convinced I am going to open it. And I know you'll kill me on that, but I think I'm actually buying a second one, and I'm going to open that one. And this one I'm just going to keep because I think it is badass. It is one of 3 variants, and it's limited to only 500 copies. And they do still have some, but you can get this for, I believe it's like $37 American, $36.99. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I'm really trying to get all the reflections off of there because this thing is this is a 4K media book. So you're going to open it up and your discs are going to be in there, and then it's going to have a full media book. But this this artwork, everything's so reflective, all my lights, is absolutely just epic. I mean, the colors pop on this thing. I have not seen it. And of course, this is just stuck to the plastic, but it says Texas Chainsaw Massacre under there. This thing is amazing. Media book, only 500. I think they have 2 other variants. Each one's limited to 500. Actually, this one might be limited to 333. One of them is limited to 333, and the other 2 are 500. There's still not many, and when they are gone, they are gone. So, and I haven't seen anywhere else in America that you can order this. I've seen a couple on sale on eBay for $100 or more. I saw one listed for 125, or you could import it yourself and pay like $40 or less. So I'm actually absolutely loving this one. And I haven't seen anything like that here in the United States with the media books. We don't really do that. And here is another one that I don't think there's a 4K for in the United States. And this is a Pamela Anderson movie. And I want to thank Fuzz over at the original Fuzz for telling me that this was there. And I got it. This is Barbed Wire. And this is another steelbook with a full slip hard case. And that artwork is absolutely awesome. Check that out front and back. I mean, it's a, fun action flick. Pamela Anderson at the height of her beauty. And then you slide this out, and this steelbook is badass. So you look at the steelbook cover. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like some kind of badass, like, rock and roll neon biker chick, just badass. The movie takes place in the future, and it is super cool. This is a very, very cool 4K. I mean, look at this artwork on the steelbook, and then you get a hard box slip, like a full slip, with this kind of artwork going on. I mean, and it's $30 American. I mean, that is, come on. Let's try to open it up. There are your discs on the inside. So I really think this steelbook is super cool. For me, like that would have been enough to buy it itself. But when you look at all of these things together, I think I spent about 30, 70, 100, 130, 160. So maybe, I think the whole thing, including shipping, was like $219 American. And I got all of these, and I actually got 2 copies of this Pamela Anderson steelbook. I'm giving the other one to someone else. I went ahead and ordered it for them. So I actually got all of this plus one other for about $219. And a lot of that stuff is not available here. It got to me in like 8 days, and I was able to track it every step of the way. Another boutique is Zavi, and you can order Zavi US. They're UK based, and I'll get into them in another video. Their stuff came really quickly too, but this was the Turbine Media the Turbine was the first shipment that I got in, and these are just beautiful pieces that we can't get here. And I think if there's something that you like I put in the pre-order right away for Nightmare on Elm Street, for the new Terminator, or the Terminator 4K release, and Atomic Blonde, and King Kong through Zavi, and I'm probably going to put in the order for the Inglourious Bastards set. Because, okay, I know there's first of all of this was in stock with Turbine, so none of this was pre-order, so I didn't have to worry about that. That was all in stock. I bought it. They shipped it. with Zavi, if you pre-order, I know there's some talk about pre-orders getting canceled, and it's possible. But here's the way I look at that if you're going to order from overseas. Say I put in my order for Zavi and it's a pre-order. They don't charge you until the order is shipped. So it's just kind of a hold there. And you can see that in your account. You set up an account with them. So it's just kind of a hold. They charge it when it's shipped. And if it does get canceled because they oversold or whatever, then the worst thing that happens is you don't get it and they don't charge you. But if you don't put in the pre-order, you're damn sure not going to get it unless you buy it on eBay later, which is what you would do if they canceled your order. So it's sort of one of those things where I don't see where there's a whole lot to lose. And I know some people are like, well, I'm not going to get that Terminator because it's overseas, you know, yeah, you can get through Zavi US, but they might cancel it. And it's just a steel book. It's only, you know, well, the way I look in the US, we're getting a 4K release this year here too. Warner Brothers let it leak. The way I look at it is that's the first one that was announced. It's $30. I mean, I like steel books unless they have cases. I mean, they're very fragile, but I love steel books in slip cases. But I'm going to risk $30 for the first Terminator 4K to come off the line and the first one to be announced. You know what? They have the one in the United States. For a movie like that, I will double dip. For the most of the time, it's going to be only going to be something that I really, really love that I'm going to pre-order anyway. So if it's something like that, $30, I will, you know, put that money up and, you know, they're not going to charge me until they ship it anyway. So what have you lost? You end up with two Terminators, one here and one for the US at worst case scenario, or they cancel it and you just buy the one here. What have you lost? But in the meantime, they have these editions that we just don't have here. So like there is no 4K that I know of Renfield or Barbed Wire here in the United States. There is no 4K media book variant like that for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There is no set like that for The Frighteners. And there is no 4K American Steelbook that I've seen for Red Sonja. You guys can let me know if I'm wrong, but I've damn sure not seen one with art like that. That thing is absolutely epic. So the point here is these boutiques from overseas, they're doing a good job too. They're putting some stuff out, and don't be afraid to order. Like don't be afraid to order. I order, and I trust people all the time to get stuff that I want. A big shout out to my friend Brian over at The Last Movie Standing. You guys make sure you check him out. I have been on the search for the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark limited edition steelbook to kind of complete that set. And I have not wanted to pay $100+ for it on eBay. And he's over in Dallas. I'm in Atlanta. He found it at a spot over there for $21 and is sending it to me. And he's sending me a Blu-ray copy of a movie that we both love, My Father the Hero. And that's absolutely awesome. He went out of his way. Make sure you guys check him out. He really loves movies, and he has some different stuff that he talks about over there. But it just shows you, if there's a movie that you really want, don't let shipping or anything, I mean, don't let that stop you. You wouldn't think anything about it if you shipped something from California to Georgia. If you, like me, I would never think, I'm like, well, that's 2,200 miles away. Who cares? So who cares if it's 2,200 miles, to England and they're shipping it to you, or 3,000 miles to Germany? What's the difference? It might take a little bit longer. Shipping might cost a little bit more, but you're going to save. A lot of times they charge less for these big sets than we would charge here in the United States. And you're going to get stuff, a different selection that you won't get here. And if it's one of your favorite films that you're dipping over the pond for anyway, then chances are, if they do come out with it in the United States, you're not going to feel that sad if you end up double dipping. And that's how I feel. So just wanted to say, if you're a little bit worried about it, I wouldn't be. You know, go ahead, get out there, find the shit that you want. This is all about getting the movies and the sets and all that stuff that you love. So don't let a little bit of distance and a different language stop you. Get out there and find the stuff you love. So far, I've had nothing but great experience with Turbine, great experience with AVA to this point. I'm going to go into that one a little bit on a different video. But so far, it has been great. I had an issue with Umbrella out of Australia. They switched, and the Masters of the Universe Blu-ray that they were putting out became region B locked all of a sudden. Now I have a region free player in one or in two rooms, but like if my kids wanted to watch it and stuff, so I was like, I can just get it. If it's just a Blu-ray, I can get that here. Refunded my money. Very easy, very simple. So far they have all been great. Don't let a little bit of distance stop you from getting the things that you want. And let me know if I can help you. Let me know in the comments if you guys, what's your experience with ordering from boutiques overseas. I mean, technically Arrow, guys, is UK based. So they do have a US now, but you know, a lot of this stuff, it started over there. Vinegar Syndrome is homegrown and I love them too, but these boutiques have different stuff to offer. So don't, like I said, don't let that distance stop you. And let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think of those sets. What do you think of those? I am very hyped to get those. And until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.